right, everybody, welcome. Sorry about that. Had a few technical difficulties. Oh, gee whiz. My camera's all messed up. I got to try to fix that. You can see the lines there. Give me just 1 second. Always happens. I think I'm going to, let me see here. I'm going to try to move the screen. Oh. Does that help a little bit? That helps a little bit. I don't know what's going on over there. I've got some interference from something electrical here. We're going to be hunting $half tonight. So if that's, let me know if that's too bad. If that's too much there on the, all right, that looks better. That looks better. All right, let's just get started. Actually move a little bit like this. What I hate is on your phone, what you see on your phone is not what you see in the stream here. It's like, come on, YouTube. That's probably going to fall off my desk. All right, there we go. All right, well, that's all we're going to be able to do tonight. All right, that'll work. All right, well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. I've got a box of $half here, and I've got another box behind me. So we're going to be hunting the $half. We're going to be looking for silver $half, like this right here, the 1964 Kennedy. Let me zoom in a little bit. And then you've got the Benjamin Franklin $half, and then you have a Walking Liberty $half. These are all 90% silver. They're worth about $10 each. Yeah, you can go look at the silver melt value, and it may fluctuate a little bit. Let's just say $10 each. So that's what we're going to be looking for. I've got 100 rolls to go through. We're also going to be checking them for any errors and varieties. And if you don't know what a variety is, that is when the mint made the die to strike the coin. They made an error, and they, on the die that is, and they reproduced that error hundreds, maybe thousands of times, maybe hundreds of thousands of times. And so that's what we're looking for. Some of the varieties that you find in $half are sometimes worth more than the silver $half. And so that's what we're going to be looking for tonight. If you want to know more about varieties and what to look for, on the website that's listed in the middle of the screen there, southernmetal.net, we have a page, or we have one web page that has dozens of other web pages on it that shows you everything you need to look for. If you're hunting pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, $half, dollars, it doesn't matter. We've got all that information there for you. So let's go ahead and get started, and welcome everybody that's joined us already. Let's see what we can find here. We hunted two $half earlier. We had a stream that starts at 7:05 p.m. today. Didn't find a whole lot in that stream. So here's hoping that we can find something in these two boxes. Even though hope is definitely not a strategy, we will see what we can do. So let's get started. I've got my lucky red screwdriver opener here. Let's get started with roll number 1. And if you have any questions about what I'm doing here, post it in the chat. We've got some moderators here. We've got some other people that know a lot about coins. If you want me to read your question, please tag me in it at Southern Metal. All right, so here we go. Roll number 1. And let me just explain something. When you find silver in a roll, right? So I'm going to take this silver Kennedy and put it in the middle here, you're gonna actually, let me get the Walker. Maybe that's got a little bit brighter edge. Yeah, right. You'll be able to see that you have silver by the different color. As you can see right here, that is whitish gray, right? And so that's what you're looking for. But it does help to check the date on each of your half dollars, because you just never know. Sometimes you'll get a dirty half dollar and you'll think, oh, that's not a, not a silver half dollar, but then it winds up being one, right? So that's why you want to check every single date. We're also going to be looking for the varieties on the Kennedy half dollars are double die obverses and double die reverses. There's also repunched mint mark. So we'll be checking on all of those with the microscope down here. Michael Hargis, welcome. Sam Wilson, welcome. Who else we have? SkyQuest, Heavy Arrow Archer River. Sam, the college man, Wilson is here as well. And if I start lagging, do me a favor and let me know, because I'm having to use my phone because I can't get the stinking Streamlabs software to work tonight, and I can't see my phone. So if I'm lagging, please holler at me so that I can go and press continue on the phone. Let me get the microscope set up here. We'll bring the camera down just a little bit, zoom out a little bit. Thank you, Emil. And all right, now we're ready to go. So this is a 73D. There is a variety on here. On the 73D, what you really want to look for is the R. You can see how thin the R is here. On the double die obverse or DDO, the R is twice as thick, and there'll be a line down the middle of the R. So that's what you want to look for. But let's keep going here. I will be checking most of the coins for varieties. And so if you have any questions about what I'm doing as I'm doing it, please feel free to speak up in the chat. And if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you'd click that subscribe button. So the same thing on the 77D, you want to look for the R with a line through it. And then let me start the Hangman program. There we go. And same on all right, that was the same 73 that I looked at. Steve Cole, welcome. Captain Vic, good to see you again. Yeah, so feel free to tag me or just say hello, and I'll try to keep up with the chat. Silver Chupa, welcome. We will have a lot of 2021s in this box because I see a couple that are on the ends here. So half dollars were minted and they were put in circulation until 2002. From 2002 till 2020, they only made them for collectors. 2021, 2022, and 2023, the U.S. Mint made a boatload of them and actually put them back into circulation. So these are just regular coins. They may be bright and shiny, but there's no sense in keeping them, right? They're just circulated coins like every other coin here. So when I find a coin that is between 2002 and 2020, that is called an NIFC, or not intended for circulation, and we count those as a find, but I don't keep them. Some people keep them. They're not really worth much in circulated condition, but that's what we're going to do. We have a chart up top, which is kind of cut off because of the stupid formatting here on YouTube. Let me see if I can bring that out. There you go. So at the very, very top there, that'll show a list of what we have found for the stream. If we find anything, we had a horrible stream earlier today where we found pretty much nothing. We found a couple NIFCs, All right, there's a pocket coin. I'll explain that in a minute. And that was it. Out of two whole boxes, we found nothing. Now, last week we had a live stream where we had a $50 box that had 50 silvers in it. So that would be nice to repeat here. So here's another 71D. This is another DDO that you can look for. Again, if you go to our website, you can click on our varieties page, you'll see it. So this is what's called a pocket coin. This is a coin that someone kept in their pocket, and for good luck or nervousness or whatever, they would rub it with their thumb, and it's basically been worn down. You can't even see a date on this one. I can barely see the 9 on the date, and then the back is just as worn. There's no real value here. There's just to let you know, if you see a coin like that, don't think it's a mint error. It's just someone's pocket coin. So we do find those quite a bit, and I never keep them. Geraldine Buckaloo just subscribed, and yes, Geraldine rocks. So thank you very much. I guess it's Jerry Lynn, not Geraldine. Jerry Lynn. So 1973, again, we're looking for a double die obverse on that one. And we're also, of course, looking for silver $50. Silver $50 were made from 1970 and earlier. There are proof silver $50 made after that date, and we found a couple of those, but they're not. You don't find those too often, right? It is pretty hard to wear a Kennedy down. Exactly. All right, roll numero 50. So we've got 26 people in the chat, and about another. See, how long have we been streaming? Another 6 minutes. You'll see that number bump up quite a bit as we hit the YouTube feed, and we'll get a few more people in at that time. But let's see what we can find here. These are black rolls boxes, these boxes are from Brinks. I have a box of $50 that we'll do after this from Loomis. Those are the flat boxes, and I have not had very good luck with Loomis lately. So, yeah, not being very optimistic about finding anything in the Loomis box. That's just discoloration. Don't think it's a mint error or anything like that. So we'll just keep going here, and don't forget, feel free to ask us any questions in the chat about coins. Now, we're not going to be able to tell you the value of a coin. You say, hey, I've got this certain coin, what's it worth? Coins, you really need to know the condition of the coin, you know, what grade it is, and there's also other factors involved as far as how many were made, is it rare, is it popular right now, and that sort of thing. High Plains Drifter, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So there's a lot of 2021s in here. There's a 74D. We'll check that for the DDO. And let's see. And what you're looking for on the 74D DDO is on the right side of the 4, you can see how it's got a serif on the bottom. You're looking for a doubled serif there. If we don't find one, I can show you one later, but those can be worth a pretty good amount of money, depending upon, of course, the condition of the coin. But 72 out of Philly has a DDO. There's a 74, not the DDO. And then, hey Axel, welcome. Sorry about that, Axel. We will send prayers your way. This is the 72D. What you want to look for on the back is to see if those letters FG, if they are not there. That is called a no FG, and those can be worth some pretty nice money as well. Of course, again, depending upon condition. All right, roll number 9. we've got more new coins in here. The weak strike on the reverse of the pennies. You know, I never look at the reverse of the pennies. To be honest with you, I'm always just checking the date. Are those, you're talking about new pennies or the shield cents or the older coins? Indigon Demon, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Another 74, not a DDO. There's another one, not a DDO. All right, we're on roll number 10 of box number 1. And still nothing so far. We should get an influx in about 2 minutes of people. Then I'll repeat the same spiel I told you when we first started, just to bring everyone else up to date. $71D, not the DDO. Tomorrow night we will be streaming and hunting $1,000 in quarters and $300 in dimes. All customer wrapped. I picked $500 up from 2 different banks, so maybe we'll get a little variety there. Oh, you know what? I'm not even on dang live chat. What's going on here? There we go. Denmo, welcome. All right, roll number 12. It would be nice to find something silvery tonight. Yep. Oh, hold on. I need to update the bot there. It's got stuff left over from the last stream. So we're going to take that off there and take that off there. And one more. And that one. All right, now we're back. Sorry about that. All right, 1974, not a DDO. Ooh. Well, here is a, yep. We do have a DDO here. This is a 1971 DDO. And what you're looking for really is a split on that R, but it's damaged. But on the top left of the U, I can see, I don't know if you can see the doubled serif on the U. The split on the bottom right of the E and we, and it's got some damage, the misshapen O here, but I'm fairly certain that that is a 1971 DDO. So let me update the board. We've got a miscellaneous. Yeah, that is a tougher one to find. So let me grab a flip. And let me know if the camera moves. I knocked the camera last night for 20 minutes. No one told me. It was off kilter. It was like, dang it, Jim. I didn't notice until I'd quit the stream. Yeah, Rob had a good find today, didn't he? Found an unplated, I can't remember what year it was, 2021 or 2023. There's a lot of new halves in this one here. But that's all right. We'll see what we can find. Yeah, it was a pretty good. Missing the 2023, missing the clad layer. Yep. All right, we're on roll 14. I don't even know if I showed up in the shorts feed. I should. Streaming from my phone. I think I did. It would be pretty hard to go in and see, to try to find your own stream in the shorts feed. All right, roll 15. Yeah, the missing clad layer, it looked like a copper $1/2. It was really nice. All right, that's not one here. All right. Not a 71 there. Roll 16. All right, I'll take a lucky sippy sip. Thank you. Appreciate it. $72p. Nope, it has. 72D, it has the, all right, there's an NIFC, which is better than we found last time. Namaste, found a 71D DDO. I just found an NIFC out of 2016 out of Duluth, Minnesota. So we're going to update the board with that. Nothing fancier though, but we'll keep track of what we found over here, just in case. All right, roll 17. We'll get some more people in here as soon as YouTube adds me to the shorts feed. Probably want to slow down a little bit till we get that influx. I'll be done with the stream. Nothing there. I probably need to take off my email address as well. I don't need a bunch of people emailing me. There we go. All right, roll 18. 13 people. We're down to 13 people watching. Now 12. Yikes. All right, another 71, not the DDO. All right, roll 19. Looking for silver $1/2, varieties, foreigns, commemoratives, really whatever we can find here. Nope, not the DDO there. All right. 73D, not the DDO. right, come on now. Roll 20. Knock my scope over there. Another 74D to check. All right. Not the DDO either. Roll 21. And if you need it, oh, that was a 78. Thought it was a 73. If you need a coin microscope on Amazon, there's a link right there. Stephen Biz, welcome. Thank you for joining us. This would have been NC Prospector's box. This was box number 2 that we decided to pass and choose box number 3. And nothing still. Wow. Box or roll number 23. Wow. Axel Baseman was busy tonight and unable to assist. And I did not put Robo Basement up here because I really don't have time to sit there and, you know, press the Robo Basement keys. So we're flying solo without the Baseman tonight. There's another NIFC. Yeah, boy, welcome. 2017 out of Philadelphia. Let me update the board. Put that over there. So we've got 2 NIFCs and 1 DDO. Yeah, it was not a DDO. That was, did it have any doubling? That's shadow doubling, yeah. Nothing there. All right, let's go. Come on. A lot of 2021s, though. That stinks. Well, we should hit that YouTube feed here any second now. And that's not a DDO either. That's a 2020, so that's technically an NIFC. 2020 out of Denver. 3 NIFCs. All right. Yeah, halves are fun. You can hunt them. You can hunt them fairly quickly because it's either silver or there's 4 or 5 coins to check, depending upon if you check for the no FGs. I'm going so fast, yeah, boy. I can't see it. Oh, was that an NIFC? Which one? Silver, Juba. The 2007. I kept it. I kept the 2020. I kept the 2020. Yep. All right, who was that? Where's my alert box? Do I not have an alert box here? Well, dang it. Should have an alert box here, but Mindy Van Martyr just subscribed. Thank you, Mindy, and welcome. I don't think they're subscribing to be able to chat because I don't have that turned on this stream. At least I don't think I do. Yeah, boy, I'm already on a lot of Discords, but I don't use Discord. I don't have time to. I don't really have time to do a lot of Discording. But thank you for the offer. I think I send one Discord message every 3 months, and it's only because I don't have someone's phone number. This is not my full-time job. It'd be kind of cool if it was, but it's not. DC Joe, yes, it was a horrible box, but I am going to send you. I'm not going to do this every time. Well, probably I may not ever do it again, but we will send you a 1893 Columbian Exposition $50 as a booby prize. And thank you to everybody else who just started watching us. We're hunting $50. We're looking for silver $50 like the 1964 Kennedy. We have not found these tonight. I just have these as an example. A Benjamin Franklin $50 or a Walking Liberty. So these are 90% silver and they're worth about $10 just for the silver. Now, if you find one that's rare, obviously it's worth a little more, but this is what we're looking for tonight. We're also looking for errors and varieties. I've got what's left of this box here, and I've got another box behind me. So we're going to be hunting $50. Now, $50 are not in circulation, so if you want to hunt $50, you're going to have to go to your bank and ask them to order you a box, if they'll do that for you. There's $500 in halves in each box. And then you got to find a place to dump the halves when you're done, and don't take them back to the same bank where you got the halves. In fact, when you're asking them, will you order me a box of $50, tell them I will not bring them back. Once they know that, they're more likely to order the box for you. Never dump where you pick up, if you know what I'm saying, right? Axel, we don't do giveaways on the streams. So what we're looking for besides the silver are varieties, double dies, obverse and reverse. I doubt we'll have any repunch mint marks or over mint marks or anything like that. But so I've got the microscope here. This is a 1971 out of Denver. You're looking for doubling on the letters here and the motto, "In God We Trust." That one doesn't have it. On the 1974 out of Denver, you're also looking for a double die obverse. And sometimes those, well, most of the time, those coins are worth more than silver. I have some Kennedy, 1964 Kennedy double die obverses that are worth $350 just for one $50. So that's what you want to look for. Of course, I bought those at a coin store. I bought an entire roll of what we call BU, or brilliant uncirculated Kennedys. Took them home, put them under the scope, and almost all of them were that double die obverse. And so that's what we're looking for tonight. Silver, double die obverse. And these are just, again, rolls I got from my bank. So you can do the same thing if you have a friendly teller. Is that a 73? So we have a 73D DDO. This is a tougher one to find. At least I think it is. Yeah, it's got the, so the bottom right of the R, there's a little notch on it's got some damage. On the top of the U, the serif on the U, there's a split there. And then, well, I don't know. Let me check the L. I don't know. That's gonna be close. That's gonna be close. I'll have to look at that under a loop later, but I think this is, it's got doubling on the top of the W as well. So this would probably be worth, in this condition, 35, 40 bucks maybe. So that's not bad. That cost me 50 cents. We already found a 1971 DDO, so we're going to put that in with that. And I do have graded examples of these. If you send them off to get graded and get confirmed that they are a DDO, the value of the coin goes up. Now you want to make sure that the value of the coin is worth more than the grading fees, which are about 40 bucks. Because I have sent some off to get graded and they were verified, but the grade came in lower than I expected and they were not worth the money I paid to get them graded. But that is sort of a gamble that you take there. So thank you all for hopping in. If you're a first time here and you're not subscribed, I really would appreciate it if you subscribe. That would give some credence to what I'm doing with the wife, if you know what I'm saying. I'm like, hey, you know, I've got this many subscribers versus, you know, how'd you do last night? Well, I didn't really get any subscribers. You know, that, you know what I'm talking about, right? Indigon says he slabbed his 72, 73, and 74 through ANAX. So I've got every variety slabbed, but I would like to get some that are a little bit better. I think my highest was the 1974, came in at a, that I found in circulation, came in MS64. Grading scale goes up to 70 if you're not familiar with grading coins. But I would like to get one that's a little bit higher than that. And I think I will take a sippy sip, so thank you very much. We've got tater juice that tastes like grapefruit with blackberry, what's it called? Something blackberry soda water, I guess. But anyway, that's the drink of choice tonight. CH Warrior, welcome. Thank you for joining us again. We got 174 watching. Thank you all. We're looking for silver coins, varieties, foreign coins, commemoratives, you name it. And these are $half that I get from my bank. I get 4 boxes a week. We normally stream on Thursday at 7:05 p.m. Eastern, and then just this week, we're starting a second stream, which started about 9:45 because I couldn't get Streamlabs to work. Streamlabs is a streaming software, so that was a little frustrating. And yeah, so then tomorrow night, about 9:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be hunting $1,000 in quarters and $300 in dimes that I picked up from my bank on Tuesday. And then on Saturday night, I'll be hunting just regular old pennies. You can find a lot of good varieties in pennies. And if you want to see some of the stuff I've already found, if you go to my playlist, click on the shorts playlist. So it's only 60 seconds. It's not going to bore you too much. Well, it might. Yeah, it probably will. And just search for any title that has the word variety found. And I'll show you the variety and explain what you need to look for. But last week I found a penny that was worth about 150 bucks. Now I got to spend $40 to get it graded, but yeah, there's some good pennies out there that you can find. This isn't, you know, this penny was from 2004. No, I'm sorry, 1994. I did find a 2004 DDR, but yeah, there's a lot of pennies out there in your pocket change that you can look for and see if they're a variety. And if you don't know what to look for, if you go to our website at southernmetal.net, click on the varieties page. We've got it set up where we have everything listed that you need to look for when hunting any kind of coin. So if you've got a bunch of pocket change and you go there and you're like, okay, I'm going to put all my pennies over here. What do I need to look for with pennies? And you pick up a penny and it's a 2014 out of Philadelphia. You go to the website, boom, you're looking for a DDO. And that one is, you know, could be worth several $100s. Yeah, boy, didn't I give you my email last night? If not, leave a comment with your email address and I will email you my email address. Just leave a comment on any video because I do reply to all my comments. Well, except the ones for Thursday night because that's for a different purpose. Oh, you weren't here last night? I know I gave my email address out to somebody last night. I just can't remember who it is. You know, I am old and I do forget things. A lot of things, according to my wife. But anyway, also, if you're here and you're watching, if you don't mind, click that subscribe button. That would really help me out more than you know. I don't care if you watch any videos ever again. It doesn't cost anything. It's free to subscribe. And again, it helps me, you know, with the wife, so I can say that I'm actually doing something here. My channel's growing, even though this is really just a hobby, right? Your boy says I don't look old. That's, well, I am old. Here's the secret to staying young. So if you're out there and you're young, don't go out in the sun. The sun will destroy your face. If you do go out in the sun, wear sunscreen, a hat, maybe one of those big floppy hats or a sombrero or something. Yeah, that helps you out. Is this a 72 DDO? Man, that's a tough one there. It's got damage on the S. So we're looking for what's called a double die obverse, which when the mint makes the die that strikes the coin, they strike the die twice and the letters get doubled. Well, there goes my email. So I don't know how that popped up, but there you go. Oh, I still see it. Yeah. All right, well, grab that email because it's not going to pop up again. I don't know if that's got some damage. I'll have to look at that one. Yeah, the right side of, well, it's the left side of the right side of the left side of the U. And there appears to be a little tick on the bottom of the R, but usually you can also see the doubling on the S and the T, and I don't see that here, but I'm going to check that out afterwards. So thank you again for joining us. I have not found anything silver. We had a great box last Thursday night. I think it was last Thursday. Is Stephen Biz here? Stephen Biz, wasn't that your box? We found 50 silver $half in the box worth about $180. And that went out to Stephen Biz, who should be in the chat somewhere. If he hasn't, we haven't caused him to go to sleep already. That was our biggest box since last July when we found, I forgot what it was, but yes, in one box. Our record is 103. I think it's 103. I'd have to check. but we opened that box and before we had a YouTube channel, so we did not record it. Our best box during a live stream was 99 silvers in one box, and that went to Mr. Timmy Tim, and that was like 3 years ago. So how does that happen? Namaste. So what happens is you have someone passes away, unfortunately. They have a coin collection, and someone gets a hold of it, and they just take it to the coin store, or they roll it up and take it in to the bank, and they just dump it, and it gets put out into circulation. So, yeah, it still happens. Yes, it does. All right, well, thank you all for joining us. We should get another influx here in just a little bit. When you do a live stream for YouTube Shorts, it hits the Shorts feed every 20 minutes. So let me take a little sippy sip here. That's right. See, Stephen Biz, I am old and I do forget things. So that was a nice score. Really nice score. All right, 1971, not the DDO. Jesse, welcome. Thank you for rejoining us. And then also during our earlier live stream, we did an unveiling of some Morgan dollars that came in with lower grades than I had anticipated. All right, 7 rolls left. Seven rolls remaining. Still nothing silvery, but I do have another box to do after this. So hang around for that. Can't be any worse than, well, this box is actually pretty good for varieties. Military coinage. Welcome. Long time no see. Pa Spare Time, welcome. So 6 rolls remaining. So Pa, update, we've found 3, well, possibly 3 varieties. We've got a 71 DDO, a 71, 73, 71, and then maybe a 72. So flashback to when I was at your house and we were doing a coinsomniacs or something, and I kept finding all those DDOs, right? T-Roy the Tiger, welcome. Thank you for joining us. So 5 rolls left of box number 1. All right, come on. Come on, something silvery. 74D. Man, if I could find a 74D double diobverse, that would be pretty sweet, but that's not it. That would be the trifecta, all 4 of them. Roger Ivy, welcome. All right, 3 or 4 rolls left of this box, and then we'll grab box numero 20. Ring of death. All right, 3 rolls remaining. Dakota Gaines, welcome. Thank you for subbing as well. Yep, we'll be streaming 4 or 5 times a week now on this new Shorts feed, unless I have to travel for work. And we'll be hunting every coin. Well, every coin meaning, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars, and we'll be hunting $1,000 in halves tomorrow night. That would have been a nice DDO there. That would have been nice. Is it a DDO? My eyes are playing tricks on me. It's the tater juice, Pa. No. Good night, Andigon. Joe Kelly, where do I work? I work for a very large software company. This is just a hobby that I do. Yeah, that was a really pretty 71. Well, you know, sometimes when they're that pretty, you get the light reflecting on it and realize that it's not a variety. It's just a really pretty coin there. All right, so one more roll, or one last roll. And then we'll bring out box number 2. So on dimes, if you go to our webpage and look for our varieties, there's not a lot of varieties for clad or non-silver dimes, right? So when I hunt dimes, I just edge hunt them for silver, because you can find the 96W dime maybe, but it's not worth much. There's another NIFC. And there's one dime that has a missing mint mark, but you know, you're not going to find that. I mean, you know. All right, there's a 2002. So we've got another NIFC. So for the first box, we actually have 2 miscellaneous and 4 NIFC. Yeah. So when I get $1,000 in dimes from my bank's coin machine, I just do an edge hunt. It's just there's 10,000 dimes in there. It's just way too much to look through 10,000. Like, yeah, the 82 missing mint mark, you're not going to find that. I mean, yeah, you're not going to find that. So I don't even bother. All right, so we had 4 NIFCs, 2 DDOs, possibly a third on the 72. I'll have to check it later. And yeah, 2009, yeah, who cares? I can buy a 2009 mint set if I want a really nice 2009. So what I don't like to do is I don't like to collect something that I can't sell. So I could have a tube of 2009 dimes, but who's going to pay me anything for them, right? You're not going to go to a coin show and go to a coin dealer and hey, I've got some circulated dimes. No, no one's going to care. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me grab the second box here. These are yellow rolls, Loomis boxes, and I've not had good luck with Loomis lately. Someone on eBay might, but what are you going to get, $1? Then you got to ship it? No, not worth my time. All right, so we've got the finds from the first box, 4 NIFCs, 2 miscellaneous, and that's it. So let me go ahead and up the box count here. We're on box number 2. And let's keep going. Yep, I hunted probably 100 Loomis boxes and did not find any silver. This was a couple years ago. So I think that Loomis someone is pulling the silver out for Loomis. To me, they're not worth keeping. I mean, I have a bag of 2009 pennies, but they're just pennies. You know, a bag was like $1 maybe. Yeah. So, wait a minute, was that? That's too damaged. Yeah. So I don't keep, in the 2009 quarters. I don't keep that. There's no need to keep all that stuff. So thank you for joining us. We're hunting half dollars. We're looking for silver half dollars. For example, I've got a couple here. We have not found these tonight. I just brought 3 out to show everybody. So you've got a 1964 Kennedy on the left, a Benjamin Franklin, and then a Walking Liberty. These are worth about 10 bucks each just for the silver content. Yeah, silver is down, so it may be more like $9, but just say 10 bucks. And you can find those in half-dollar boxes. So we're also looking for varieties, which are, you can think of them as mistakes that the U.S. Mint made on a coin, but they made hundreds of thousands of them, or tens of thousands, or whatever. Those have a lot of value as well. We found 3 so far tonight. And so what I'm looking for is doubled words, basically, on the motto, "In God We Trust." And that lets you know you have a variety. And if you're interested in learning about what to look for, maybe you've got a big bucket of change, you can go to our website, southernmetal.net. The address is right in the middle of the screen. And then click on the varieties page. And then any denomination of coin will tell you exactly what you need to look for. So far, nothing silvery. We haven't found any foreigns, just a couple varieties. The varieties are probably worth 25, 40 bucks, depending upon the grade. So probably not worth sending in to get graded, but they're definitely worth something here. But thank you for joining us. Well, also, we'll be hunting half-dollars tomorrow night. And if you don't mind, if you're new, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button. You don't have to click the notification bell necessarily, but that would really help me out a lot. It doesn't cost you anything. We would appreciate it. So, still looking through. This is our second box of the night. So we've got 46 more rolls to go. But this is something you can also do. Like last week during one of our live streams, we had a box with almost $200 in silver. It was over 50 silver coins. And so, yeah, it's, free money. Now, you have to go to the bank. Excuse me. You have to go to the bank, get the box, hunt them, return the box. Yeah, it's a pain. But, it's pretty fun when you start finding things, right? Robert Odell just subscribed, and yes, Robert Odell rocks. All right, roll number 6 here. Still looking for something silvery. We haven't found anything silvery yet. So you're not going to find silver every time unless you're Pa's spare time. He's got a great record for finding silver in his streams because he opens, 8 boxes a stream, Pa? Something like that. All right, y'all boy. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. We only hunt usually 2 boxes a stream. So it takes us a little bit longer to find silver. Ken, the Kentucky Fam Life channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We do appreciate it. And if you're watching in the stream and you haven't said hello, please just pop a quick hi in the chat there. And what we're looking for, again, is silver coins, varieties, errors, foreign coins, pretty much anything. Oh, really? 5 or 6? Yeah, my average is I guess about every 3 streams we probably find silver. But Pa is a powerhouse. If you haven't checked out Pa's Spare Time, he does a lot of streaming like me as well. He also streams on Saturday afternoons. He does a lot of half-dollar boxes on there. Robert, welcome. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it. I don't think so. Nope. We also have some games you can play in the chat. Lenny59, welcome. Thank you for joining us, and you do indeed rock. All right, roll number 9 of box number 2, looking for silver coins. Pretty much varieties. We'd like to find something silvery tonight, though. Maybe something old and silvery. All right, well, we've got a 2002 NIFC. So the government, U.S. government, decided in 2002 to not, to take the half dollar out of circulation. So starting in 2002 to 2020, they only made half dollars for collectors. But then collectors buy a bunch of the half dollars and they put some in their collection and they take the rest to the bank. So that's what you find. Those are called NIFCs. In fact, I'll put a little thing here in the chat so you can read that. But yeah, NIFCs, not intended for circulation or not issued for circulation. They're not really worth anything. It's just, they're not supposed to be there, so we count that as a fine. So let me update the board. And we've got a running total of what we found up here at the very top of the stream here. And Arabella, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I can't think of a better account name. Well, that's a pretty good account name. I couldn't think of a better one either. And let's keep going here. Still looking for something silvery. And you can get half dollars from your bank and do the same thing, but they would probably have to order them for you because they're not in circulation. DC89, hello, what slang do you know? I'm not a big slang person. You know what I'm gonna say? Oh, wait a minute. Not really into slang. Now, I have slung before, I just haven't slanged recently. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm checking for varieties under the microscope here. And thank you all for watching. Boom. We do appreciate it. Half dollars made in 1970 are 40% silver, and those were not issued for circulation. So if you have one of those, just for the silver content, it's worth about $3. Unless you have it in a uncirculated set or a proof set, could be a little higher. Thank you very much, Silver. Enoch, that's a very good question. What I do with the half dollars is I deposit them in plastic bank bags. So I put $1,000 in a big plastic bank bag, take them to my bank, and just deposit them that way. So I don't have to roll the half dollars. I also do that for quarters and dimes, but my nickels, I just take to a coin machine at my credit union, and for my pennies, I do the same, but I usually go to Coinstar. Has anyone speed ran this? What's the current coin meta? Not sure what you're talking about. And Chopper, welcome. What does the white wire do? Not sure what the white wire does. Yeah. So much easier than having to roll the coins, because most banks will not take rolled coins, and you don't want to sit there and have to re-roll the coins. I ain't got time for that. Don't have time for that. So we're looking for varieties as well. Robert, just subscribed, and Robert does rock. Thank you, Robert. I would pronounce your last name or attempt to, but I would butcher it. All right, thank you. I'll take a little sippy sip. All right, we got 35 rolls remaining. Yeah, some of my banks won't even take, like, well, the credit union won't take roll coins. They make you use the coin machine. So, and I've got a lot of pennies. You know, I've got a short video out there where I took a 5-gallon bucket of pennies to the Coinstar, and it weighed 150 pounds. And that's, I don't want to take that to my credit union. So, Green Tea 23 just subscribed, and Green Tea 23 rocks. I like green tea as well, but you got to add a lot of sugar. Got to add a lot. Uh-oh. We are going to have silver. We're going to have silver. See if you can tell what coin looks different than the other coins. Let me straighten them up here. Do you see it? It's kind of hard to see. But when we find silver, we play a sound, if I can find it. Probably can't see it, but it's right here. Fourth from the bottom. Right there. Let me readjust the focus here to make sure. There we go. I already saw the date though. 1969, 40% silver. If I can find my, where is it? Oh. There we go. 1969, 40% silver in a Loomis box. I have not found silver in a Loomis box in dang near forever. So let's add that to the board, which is up top there. 1969, 40% silver, worth about $3. Which, yeah, that's not a lot of money, but I only paid 50 cents for it. So I'll take that all day long. I just wish we'd found it when we had more people in the stream. But that's all right. We'll get another influx of people here in just a bit. Maybe. An angel got its wings, yep. Metal Dragon says they won't take coins unless they're in crimped rolls. Well, who's got a roll? Who's got a crimper? Is that another 72 DDO? Oh man, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I might have to. I'm going to have to look at that under the scope or under the loop later. So I'm going to put that right there. John Nelson just subscribed, and John Nelson rocks. Yes, he does. All right, so let's see if maybe we can get lucky and find something else here. Something else silvery. I may just be seeing things on these 72s. I may be seeing things. All right, thank you, Pa. All right, roll number 19. So now we're back down to 36. We'll get another influx here. We'll go back up to 200. People will watch for a few minutes and then they'll drop off. That's all right. That's how it is. But if you're still hanging in there with me, I do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Jeremiah, welcome. So Jeremiah that's great that you're doing that with your son. On our website, which is in the middle of the screen here, southernmetal.net, we have a varieties page that lists everything that you need to look for when hunting coins. So you may need a microscope if you don't have one already for your computer. I just put a link in the chat. That's what I'm using down below, but that is a great resource. I put that together for myself because I hunt coins and I wanted to figure out what I needed to look for, when hunting coins. So it has pictures from Variety Vista. It has links to PCGS for graded prices, which is not the exact same thing as, raw prices, but it gives you kind of an idea. And it's pretty sweet. And that is awesome that you are doing that with your son. That's how I got started with my father 50 years ago when I was a wee lad. And then after he passed away 4 years ago, I was sitting around the kitchen table with my two kids who were a little older. I mean, they were, in their teens. And I said, you know what, I used to do this with my dad. To kind of honor him, I'm going to go get some coins and we're going to hunt them. My oldest son liked it. My youngest son didn't. So my oldest son and I started hunting coins. And then a few months later started the YouTube channel. Oh, you already have a scope. All right, that's excellent. Yeah, because you definitely need a scope. But check out the website. And also, there's another channel called Pa's Spare Time. I don't have his link right here. But Pa's Spare Time, if you go into one of his streams and you tell him that you and your son are getting into coin collecting, he will send you a little mini coin collector's kit that has some great coins in it for free. And you can give that to your son to kind of help get his collection started. Let me get Pa's link real quick. Oh, maybe I have it here. Hold on, let me see if I have it. Let me see if that still works. I took it's called the Hudson's Starter Kit, or Hudson's Collector's Kit. Hudson is his grandson, and Hudson does the channel with Pa. So if that link doesn't pop up in a minute, or if one of the moderators is on a computer, and they can grab it real quick, that would be great. Yeah, that didn't work. So let me go. All right, here is Pa's Spare Time. You can check him out. He will be streaming on Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time, I think, or maybe Central time. You just go in there and say, hey, I'm getting started with my son. Like, Southern Metal told me about your Hudson's Collector's Kit, and he'll send one to you. All right, we're almost halfway through the box. We're on roll 24 here. Just one silver, but that's one silver more than we had when we started. Metal Dragon, the Brave-Hearted. I didn't know that you wanted the responsibility of being a mod. Do you want the responsibility? Because with great power comes great responsibility. And that's great you're doing that with your son, Jeremiah. It really is. All right, we're on roll 25, middle of the box. Middle of the box. And just one silver so far. Got to keep an eye on the viewer count when it kind of pops up a little bit. Kind of have to repeat everything. Your sis is a mod, all right. I mean, I'll make you a mod if you want to be a mod. You know, I'm gonna have to put you to work. You'll be like, no. All right, roll 26 of the box. Probably should slow down a bit until we get the next influx of viewers. But then y'all are like, no, hurry up. In this thing. All right, come on. All right. How about a little lucky sippy sip? Vincent, has it been 6 months? Holy cow. It just seems like yesterday. Let Crafty do all the work. All right, nothing silvery there. What is that? That's a 1993. Come on. All right. Oh, you found our channel in 2020? Jeremiah says his only $50 is a 1957 Benjamin Franklin that his mom gave to him. It was a coin given to her for her birth. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you start hunting $50, it doesn't, I mean, you know, it may take you a while, but you can find, we found over 50 silver $50 last week in a stream for Mr. Stephen Biz, who is, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not. All right, 74 DDO, negative. All right, roll number 29. And we will be hunting $1,000 in quarters tomorrow. And Jeremiah, we try to be a family-friendly channel. There may be some adult-type innuendos that a younger person probably would not get, but we do try to be somewhat family-friendly. Metal Dragon, yes, it does. It does count towards you catching up with John Jacobs in the watch time hours. In fact, if what we do, top 10, is that what it is? We'll see how far away you are. If you want Metal Dragon, I can just create a private stream and you can sit there and just comment every 10 seconds, or not 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Catch up to John real quick. All right, well, thank you for joining us. We're hunting $50. We're trying to look for silver $50, foreigns, commemoratives, varieties. There's a whole bunch of stuff to look for in $50. And I don't see the top 10 working. Maybe it's top 10 hours. I don't really remember. But we have found one silver $50 tonight. It was only a 40% silver $50, but we'll take that. So there is an NIFC. An NIFC is a $50 made between 2002 and 2020. They were not made for circulation. You had to buy them from the U.S. Mint, but collectors bought them by the bagfuls, and then when they're done with them, I don't know what they're doing with them, they just put them back into circulation through a coin machine, or they deposit them at their bank. Now, it's not really worth a lot of money, but it's not supposed to be in here, so we count that as a find. So that's number 6 on the NIFCs. And then we're also looking for varieties. A variety is a sort of a mistake on a coin made by the mint, but then they made hundreds of thousands of them. And they're worth a lot of money to coin collectors. So we're looking for silver, varieties, commemoratives, mostly silver. That's what we really want to find. Foreign coins. There's a whole bunch of stuff to look for here. And if you're watching this, thank you again. If you haven't subscribed, if you could just do me a favor and subscribe, that would help me out a lot. Doesn't cost anything, and it goes a long way to helping me convince the wife that that all this time I spend on YouTube is somewhat semi-productive. You know, 'cause I just do this as a hobby. I'm not making a living at it. Not yet, at least. It would be kind of cool to do that, right? And yes, I'm on TikTok. I do post one short 60-second video a day on the Ticker Talker. PDX Morris Family Adventures just subscribed, and yes, PD Morris Family Adventures does indeed rock. They did make a bicentennial $50. I'll show you one in a minute because I find one in every roll. They made them out of copper nickel, what we call clad. They also made them out of silver, but if the silver ones are made out of 40% silver. So that's the front, and then the back has Independence Hall there. Yeah, and they're not rare at all because they made a boatload of them. All right, we've got 18 rolls left, or 17 rolls left. Can I count? 17 rolls left. Thank you all for joining us. We're looking for silver coins, varieties, commemoratives, a whole bunch of stuff. And we will be hunting $1,000 in quarters tomorrow night. There's a lot of good varieties in quarters that you can find, just recent quarters. So we'll be hunting those tomorrow night, showing you what to look for. And yeah, that'll probably be about 9:30 Eastern. 7 kajillion of them were minted. Yes, you're right, Namaste. And if you haven't said hi in the chat yet, pop in and just say hello. That helps me out as well. It lets YouTube know that you're interacting with us. I don't know how it helps me, but someone told me it does. So I gotta believe them, right? I think I read that on the internet. But anyway, so we've got 15 rolls remaining. And then on Saturday, sometime Saturday night, we'll be hunting pennies. So if you want to know what to look for when hunting pennies, you know, there are a lot of pennies out there, a lot of modern pennies that are worth a couple $100. I found a penny variety last week that's worth about $150. It was a 2014 doubled die obverse, very easy to spot. And yeah, so that's what we'll be doing on Saturday. How do I know what a rare quarter is? Well, if you go to the website that we have in the middle here, southernmetal.net, click on the varieties page, then click on the Washington quarters page. It will list all of the different rare quarters that you need to look for. But quarters, dimes, quarters, and $50 made in 1964 and earlier are 90% silver. So that's one way. $50 made from 1965 to 1970 are 40% silver. But I just know what's rare because I've been doing this for 4 years. I've got most of it memorized. And thank you, Eddie Estrada and John Knight, for subscribing. You both rock. All right, there's another NIFC. Again, an NIFC is a coin minted from 2002 to 2000, or sounds weird to say 2020, but 2020. They were not intended for circulation. They were only sold or only available if you bought them from the U.S. Mint. So people bought a bunch of them, and then when they were done with them, they put them into circulation. Not a lot of extra value there, but I find them, pull them out, and then I add them to my tally up top here. Trent Coins Craze, in our first stream, which we stream every Thursday night at 7:05 p.m. Eastern, no, we found nothing. It was horrible. At least here we've got one silver, one 40% silver. We've got 2 varieties, 2 $50 that are worth anywhere from 25 to 40 bucks each. They're double die obverses. And so I will normally, when you find something like that, you want to send it in to get it graded by a grading company and verified, but these are probably not, the condition of them doesn't mean, I'm not going to spend money on getting them graded, right? This is what I mean when I talk about getting a coin graded. So this is a 1998 penny. It is a variety. You can find these. I've found probably 10 or so in the last year. I sent it in to get graded. It cost me $40 to get graded, but this penny is worth about $155. So that's the kind of stuff that we look for and that we teach you how to find. And yeah, this was found in pennies I got from the bank. So there you go. You have a 1932 Iraq Rial. That's pretty cool. I don't do a lot of foreign coins, but I would guess that that is made of silver. I don't know a lot about Iraqi money, but I would think it would be made of at least 80% silver, if not sterling silver. So we've only found one silver coin tonight, and thank you all for joining us. And again, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, that would really help me out a lot. But we're hunting half dollars. I pick up 4 boxes of half dollars every week from my bank. We usually hunt 2 on our Thursday stream that starts at 7 p.m. and then we'll hunt the next 2 a little bit later on so that the people on the West Coast have a chance to join. We also do dollar bill hunts. We'll be doing dollar bill serial number hunts on Tuesday. Believe it or not, you can make money based on the serial number on your dollar bill. So that's something that you want to, if you want to check us out Tuesday, hit that subscribe button, turn the little bell on. We'll tell you what to look for when hunting just the dollar bills you get in change. Some of those can be worth a lot of money. All right, so we got 10 rolls left. Thank you all for hanging out with me. What time is it? Oh, it's only 11:22. That's not too bad. 10 rolls left. We should be done in just a bit. And again, we'll be hunting quarters tomorrow night. We find a lot of varieties in quarters. A lot of good things to look for out there. It's worth some money, and it's sitting there in your pocket and you don't even know about it. We'll also be hunting some dimes. Got $1,000 in quarters, $300 in dimes, and then on Saturday night we'll be hunting pennies. Everybody's got some pennies lying around, so join us then, and we do appreciate it. And then yeah, that was a wham. Namaste. That was a 1998 wide AM penny. And if you're curious, I've in my shorts playlist all of the varieties that I have found over the past year, because I just started doing shorts last December, not this past December, but a year ago December. I've got short videos on everything that I've found over the past year, so you can watch those. They're only 60 seconds long. And you can see exactly what types of varieties are out there, and I give you a close-up look. I tell you exactly what to look for and everything else. And then you can also go to our website, southernmetal.net. I don't have .com. And click on our varieties page, and we've got a list of everything you need to look for, along with pictures and prices. So very easy to learn, what's out there. And yeah, it's a pretty fun hobby. Yeah, that was a spammer, Silver. That was your turn to yield your wrench. Medieval coins are super rare. Yeah, they are, because they're not making them anymore. All right, we got 7 rolls remaining. Thank you to the 82 people that are hanging out with me. That's just a really nice 74. If you have any questions also about coin collecting, or feel free to post it in the chat. Most of the moderators here know a lot about coins. And if they don't, I mean, I don't know everything about coins, but Oh, you thought you did? That's all right. You missed your opportunity to yield the wrench. But yeah, so again, we'll be streaming tomorrow night and Tuesday, and the next week we'll be back with Tuesday night, dollar bill hunt. Wednesday night, we'll be doing a nickel hunt. And then Thursday, we're back with half dollars again, and the cycle continues forever and ever and ever. 5 rolls remaining. Come on. All right, nothing silvery in that. But if you're interested, go back and look at our last Thursday's stream when we had over 50. Stephen Biz, do you remember the number? I think it was over 50, or was it over 40? Maybe it was close to 50. 50 silver half dollars in one box. And that went to Mr. Stephen Biz. So about $200 in silver was found in one half dollar box. All right, nothing. We just got the one silver so far. We found a 1969. Nice. 1969 out of Denver, 40% silver half dollar, which is better than we found in the first stream. So, okay, 36 40s and 8 90s. Okay, so 44 silvers in the one box. And then the next box, I think we found 8 silvers. Maybe that's where I'm getting the over 50 from. Yeah, I think that's where we found over 50 in 2 boxes. But our best stream, or our best box, is we had a box with 99 silvers in it. Extremely shiny 1964 dime with no mint mark. That means it was made in Philadelphia. What should you look for? Well, if you go to the website, southernmetal.net, click on the varieties page, then click on Roosevelt dimes. I think there are some DDOs. I don't have that memorized. Hold on, let's check that out real quick. There's also pictures there to show you what to look for. 1964p. Yeah, you've got DDR, a double die reverse. There's pictures on that. If you click on VV for Variety Vista, it'll show you exactly what you need to look for. But yeah, there are 2 varieties on the 64 Philly dime. Just as far as silver content goes, it's worth about $1.80 just for the silver. Yeah, but you need to look at the pictures because I can't really describe what to look for. It's kind of tough, but there are links to pictures, and if you need a microscope, I think we have a link to a microscope on there. If not, you'll probably need a loop, like a jeweler's loop or something like that, to be able to see the details on the coin. Yes. All right, so last roll. 1 silver, 4 NIFCs. Get 1 more silver here. Negative. That's all right. So the totals are, as you can see, way up at the top, if you can read that. We hunted 2 boxes. We found 1 40% silver half dollar. We found 2 doubled die obverse half dollars, which are worth 25 to 40 bucks each, depending upon the grade. And some NIFCs, which not really worth a whole lot. Who chose this box? It was kind of the box by default. Unfortunately, that's all I had. All right. And that's going to do it. That is going to do it. Good night, Vincent. Thank you for hanging out with us. So here's what we've got. We've got NIFCs, which are not intended for circulation. These were sold by the mint. They were not put into circulation. They're not worth anything. I'm going to throw them back here. We've got 3 possible double die obverse varieties. Again, these are worth 25 to 40 bucks. We found 1 silver 1969. That's worth about $3. So that's not a bad hunt. I mean, could have been better, but still not bad. And Well, again, we'll be back tomorrow night at about 9:30 p.m. Eastern. If I can get Streamlabs to cooperate. We will be hunting $1,000 in quarters and $300 in dimes. So thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you to the moderators for hanging out with me as well. We only had one spammer tonight, so that's not too bad. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you could just click that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. So until tomorrow night, y'all have a great night and good luck with your hunts.